I've just come out from watching Mercy, and I'm going to tell you whether to see it, stream it, or skip it. Mercy is about a police detective, played by Chris Pratt, who wakes up in custody as the primary suspect in the case of his murdered wife. Now, instead of a traditional judge and jury, he has 90 minutes to prove his innocence to the Mercy program. This is a cutting edge piece of technology which consists of a fully automated AI judge and loads of other software like virtual reality reconstructions of crime scenes. It can hack phones, call logs, all that kind of stuff. And all of that is at Chris Pratt's disposal as he is to prove his innocence to himself and this AI judge. The general idea of the film reminded me a little bit of Minority Report, the Steven Spielberg film, but whereas that film deals with this notion of pre-crime, this one's all about using that sort of futuristic technology to determine crimes that have already occurred. And after that, that's probably where the similarities end. Now, I'm a massive fan of Chris Pratt as a comedic actor, and I absolutely love him as Star-Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy films. I have to say, I'm not entirely convinced yet on him as a straight-up action star or in anything slightly more dramatic. And even after this film, my stance hasn't really changed. He's perfectly fine in the film, and the film itself is perfectly fine. There's some good action towards the third act, but there isn't that much for him to do in the first two acts whilst he's strapped to this chair, sort of navigating drop-down menus and FaceTiming people trying to get good alibis. And whilst the mystery of the case unravels and you start to learn more and more and you get a better idea about what's at play here, it's interesting enough, but by the time you get to this more heavy action third act, my interest in the story did dwindle a little bit. Now, in terms of see it, stream it, skip it, I definitely can't recommend that you need to go see it in a cinema. It's just not that good a film. I am teetering on the edge between stream it and skip it. Now, if you're looking for a good film, then it's probably falls more into the skip it category. But I can see a world where, those films you wake up, you're hungover, you're glued to the sofa, and you want something perfectly fine to watch. Well, this is probably one of those films. I see a world in that specific context where you watch this on streaming and you get some kind of kick out of it. The idea is interesting enough. The use of this technology, which is probably only 5 or 10 years away from being a reality, I think that's enough to sort of gauge your interest. But if you're looking for something to watch, then yeah, it's probably a streamer. If you're going to ask me for a good film, then I would say skip it for this one. So ultimately, I will say stream it for Mercy, but under that very specific context. But anyway, that was Mercy. That was see it, stream it, skip it. Drop a like on the video for me, and I will see you next time.